All right, we are live, episode 1, the very first
ever
podcast. Roy and Archie.
For
Why are you looking nervous?
Well, this is the first one, so
Yeah.
man, we are excited first of all to be able to be doing this. I think it'll be more of a discovery aspect for us.
Oh yeah,
you know,
we have a lot of topics that we want to talk about over this podcast, still unnamed, but that's going to be coming along in the future very soon. Once we come up with a solid name, what should we have a vote for the community, or should we just come out with the fire? We'll just come out with the fire.
Yeah,
let you guys know. But yeah, welcome to the podcast, where we'll be just having a wide array of topics we'll be talking about, from renewable energy to cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, institutions, cultures, worldwide stuff just happening right here. So
yeah,
we're pleased to have you guys listening in on this pilot episode. We're gonna have our first topic next week. Is going to be a chain of events.
Yeah, we'll see. And again, we want this to be more of like more of an open conversation, and that we can talk about a little bit of things here and there, depending on what is going on, right?
So don't be surprised when you hear us drop the heat, because it's coming. Yeah, there's gonna be
that sounds like rain.
That sounds like wind.
rain and wind put together makes fire, right?
Yeah. Rain and wind. I don't know what planet we live on. It's not Earth though. But yeah. So we're gonna be saying some wild things that are gonna be truthful. You may disagree, but that's why we're having this podcast, to have that conversation, see what things are misconceived in the eyes of everybody, shed some light on things that we know. So a little background on me, Roy Sowah here. So I'm an industry expert in the solar industry. So solar is what I know. Energy, renewable energy is what I do. Archibald here.
Yeah. And I'm in the real estate world. I do anything and everything real estate right now. I'm a licensed realtor, but I also mainly just deal in investment properties. So we're talking about distressed properties, fix and flip houses, buy and hold houses, multifamily to rent, some land.
Hey man,
creative financing.
Hey man, we ain't getting that in depth yet.
Oh geez.
Yeah, okay. I told you a brief background. You're putting people to sleep. Look, we don't even see anybody yet. I know they're sleeping right now. Like, oh,
no, but yeah, that's kind of the world I'm in. I love it. Real estate has been a part of what I've done in the past 4 or 5 years, and it's always interesting. I'll tell you that for sure. Yeah. But
Archie and I, we go way back, all the way to 2012, almost 10 years now, dude, since we've known each other, and ever since that, we've had our relationship. It's been one of friendship, professionalism. We're both very hard workers. That's kind of what drew us near each other. So yeah, as we go through this podcast journey, you're going to get to know a lot more about myself, a lot more about him, a lot more about the ventures that we started in the past, future, present, our big goals that we have, and so on and so forth. So
for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
And and community out there, this first episode, we imagine is going to start off pretty small, but yeah, definitely spread the word, definitely get people on here. You see this background right here. Those of you who are listening on a podcast station, just imagine plain white background. There's a window over here, dog food right over here, Archie right over here, me here. But in the future, it's going to be a nice, spiffy looking background. Beautiful, I tell you, beautiful. Mr. Elon Musk sitting right in between us right here. Maybe Gary V. Gary V, shout out to you.
Shout out to you.
We know we're going to have you on here one day. So
get you on here.
Yeah. But as we know that we climb up that ladder, people from the community, if you want to come up in here, take the hot seat with us, grill us, we will grill you back, crack some jokes. You're welcome to join us.
More than welcome.
These are going to be set up in person, sometimes Zoom calls where you'll see my face his face, whoever's face. And that's just pretty much how it's going to be right now.
Yeah. It's so crazy because then it's so funny when you think about it. It's like technology is hard, bro.
It is, but it's very convenient.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, again, this is a new charted area for us, and we're trying to figure out the best way to do video podcasts where it's like if we're not together, we can still podcast and make it be very seamless. So
absolutely,
we're going to work on that. But I think right now the setup we have is pretty straightforward. We're trying to get the best sound possible as well. But again, it's not about what the sound sounds like. It's about the content that we bring and the fire we're bringing. You feel me?
The fat,
the fire. See, that's a good microphone will make sure that is heard. That I said fire, no fight.
I think your enunciation,
bruh.
Sure. Hey, chill.
I said a fire.
Hey, this is a professional podcast. Where's your suit? Where's my suit? Oh shit! 1 second. No, just kidding.
No, but yeah, I think it's a start to something where we can constantly. And again, I don't want this to be more of an obligation for us, right? This is something we want to do, and we want to kind of make it as straightforward as possible, where we're having some fun.
Yeah.
Nothing to, we can get serious as we need to, but again, it's all more for I don't want to say content's sake.
No,
it's more for our saneness. For me, it's sanity.
Sanity, what, the podcast or the schedule?
No. That's the wrong word I used, huh?
You saying you're gonna go insane just by talking to me? Golly.
No. Yeah, well, I was just joking about that. But what I mean was, again, we want to be, this is more of like a relief for me. I'm speaking for myself, or I can kind of chime in on that. But for me, it's a way for us to talk through things. We have great conversations, and we thought if we can bring that to you guys, I think that would be great, especially some topics that we talk about and some things like we say, and we're like, man, we wish we had that on record. Right?
Yeah. So, but there's a lot of those moments. So it's our opportunity to get some raw content that we usually say off the record on the record for you guys. So, and you guys kind of get to pick our brains to see how we think and how we come up to the conclusions that we come up to. So we're definitely going to have fun on this podcast. It'll be serious topics in a relaxed environment is kind of what we're going for. So there's lots of problems out there in the world, and that's where we have solutions. That's where we're going to be talking through solutions, what we're doing, what other people are doing, and how we plan to target it in the near term and the midterm and the long term. You can't get everything done overnight, but sure, if you keep on chipping away each and every day at that little mountain, then you're eventually going to be at the summit, at the top. So,
yes, sir. But I think that's all for me. Do you have anything else to add?
Just stay tuned for episode 1. This is our first pilot episode, the fill in the blank podcast. We've tinkered around with some names, some of them good, some of them bad, but we're still coming up with that fire topic or the fire title, something that's catchy for everybody that doesn't keep us contained in a little box. So, because that's the last thing we want to do is be contained in the box, that we want to expand into different topics and we don't have the ability to. So,
and again, I mean, I think that covers pretty much everything. And again, as we go on, it might change based off of what we feel that works and we like to talk about and things like that. So
all about pivoting.
Yes.
And meeting a need. We may have a vision for how it's going to go, and we may be skewed this way because you guys want to see something different, or you guys want to hear something different. So,
perfect. I think that's it. Do you have anything else?
That's everything for this pilot episode, the Fill in the Blank podcast. Ooh.
That might work.
Yeah, shoot. Okay, we may have just came up with the name right on the spot. See, that's that raw content that we're talking about that you're gonna hear here. Yeah, HEREHEAR. Here. Wait, I said that backwards.
Yeah.
You're gonna HEARHERE.
Here.
Yep. There we go.
Here. But yeah, I like it.
Yeah. All right,
guys.
So-
Well, thank you for listening in. If you're listening in, thank you for watching. If you're watching,
Yeah.
and thank you for listening and watching. If you're listening and watching,
Yeah.
So appreciate you.
Appreciate your support. Let's get this thing to 1 view. Let's go.
All right.
I think
This is Archie.
this is Roy,
And
and I
we're
think we can get
out.
10. Oh, shoot.
Oh.
Okay. My bad. Okay.
Yes.
I think we can get 10 views on this first one, on
I'm
this pilot
sure.
episode.
I'm
And
sure.
then the next one we'll aim a lot
A lot
higher,
higher.
like 15. I'm just kidding. I'm sure we could crack 50. Come on, let's go. We got
Yeah,
this.
we'll do versus now.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We're going to hit 50 first,
50 first.
and then whatever comes with it. But
Yeah.
we will bring the fire regardless.
Yeah, we're not too
And
concerned
we
about the
will
numbers.
explain, or I guess define what the fire is as we go on this podcast. So
So, was that a prelude into the first topic? Define the fire.
That's true. You could.
Okay, but yeah. So,
But all right, this is Archie,
this is Roy.
and we are out. Peace.
Out.